type D. We will go into details to explain what these different types are, so that each and every one of you will understand the category that you fall in. We will talk about the eligibility criteria for the different data collection categories. We will also discuss the documents that are required for the registration and ID card application. So some of you may be asking, why should I participate in this data collection? Some of you may be having double mind, and some people may even be telling others not to participate in this project. I need you to listen, because you are doing it for yourself. Whatever you are doing, you're doing for yourself. You're not doing it for the Prime Minister. You are not doing it for me. You are not doing it for anyone else, but for yourself, your family, and probably your country, your state, your town, your community. So, for the Biafra government to serve you the way that you deserve as a person, we need the database for efficient and effective national planning and delivery of services. These services will be delivered to you, the citizen. Some of these services will include improved services. You think about what you are getting right now. If you are in Biafra land, think of the services you're getting from your government. When was the last time you had electricity? And when was the last time you paid NEPA bill? When was the last time you had water running from any of your pipes? This is for people in Biafra land. And for Biafrans that live in diaspora, some of you may have traveled for Christmas. Compare what you have in diaspora with your experience back home. So with improved database, we will give you improved services. Targeted policies. The job of the government is to make policies that will improve the lives of the citizens. For that policy to be targeted to certain populations, the government needs to know who lives where. How many elderly people live, say, in a Himemba versus in Owerri? If there are more elderly in a Himemba compared to Owerri, the government may institute some elderly-related programs closer to Himemba. Now, the government will not know that without collecting data. So this is why you need to participate. If you don't participate, thinking that, oh, if you do it, the Prime Minister will then succeed, or the Biafran government will succeed, then you are kicking yourself on the foot. Because what it means is that the government will not target important services to your community. Public health planning. We need the data to know who lives where. With that data, we will also know what public health needs, each community needs, so that such services will be targeted to where they are needed. Infrastructure and urban planning. Same. If we have a community that is bustling with people, then it means that we need more infrastructure that will serve the demographics of that population, compared to putting the infrastructure in a place with sparse population. Therefore, you must go to that link, register your data, so that the government knows the population density. Public safety. When it comes to public safety, the assignment of community police to certain communities will depend on one, the density of that population. If you do not register your data, we will not know how many people live in your community. Two, the level of crime. Some communities may have more crimes than the other. We hope to bring crime down in Biafra, but there is no society, even where I am residing today, where there's no crime. Ask yourself, why do every society have police, have the justice department? It is because human beings need to be policed so as to maintain law and order. If you do not register your data, we would not know your population density. We may not be able to study the crime rates in order for your government to serve you emergency response. We need to have a society where we know who lives where, so that if you get in trouble, then you are able to dial a number and you will get a response. So we need to know that information. If you don't register, we will not know. Social and economic planning. Social amenities are distributed per population. Therefore, registering your data will tell your government that, oh, we have a younger population here, so that the government would institute public libraries, playgrounds, schools, different kinds of schools, versus an elderly community or a community with grown people. Border control, very important. One of the reasons Nigeria is the way it is because the borders are open. So that Fulanis from everywhere are migrating to Nigeria. They get in, nobody knows who gets in and who gets out. As long as it's a Fulani, once the person crosses the border, the person is in Nigeria. We do not want that. Therefore, with database, we are able to tell who comes in and who goes out. Border control is not just about human beings. With a good database, we are able to tell about illicit drugs and the different kinds of export and imports that goes in and out. And with good border control, we will have secured a nation. Monitoring and evaluation. When government dispenses services, a good government will sit back and ask the question, these services, are they working? We are spending money in certain areas. They will have to go back in and look, are they working? If working, we keep going. If not working, can we improve? If we can, we improve. If we cannot, the policy or the service will be cancelled. We need data for that. While all these are important, and they are things that will come in the nearest future, there is an immediate reason for you as a Biafran to participate in this database project. That reason is for you to exercise your most basic civic duty. That is voting. Voting is your most basic civic but very important duty. And in this case, it is about you as a Biafran participating in the upcoming self-referendum that is coming. You must register your data for you to vote in the Biafra self-referendum that is coming. It is your responsibility, just as important as your job. When you do this, you are writing your name in the annals of Biafra history. People will write books about that, and you want your name to be part of it. You will live to regret it if you don't. I am sure that many people that didn't want to go to the 2023 convention because they don't want to go. Today are saying, if I had known, I would have attended. So, to just summarize these points, you must register your data with the Biafra government. That registration is your ticket for participation in the declaration of the restoration of the independent United States of Biafra. This declaration will happen in October, November of 2024. When you register your data as a Biafran in the database, you also have the opportunity to obtain your Biafra ID card. It is possible that this ID card will be one of the required identification documents that will grant you access to the convention center in Helsinki. So please try as much as possible to be part of this project. Now let's talk about the different categories of data collection. We have type A. This is a regular application for Biafra ID card. Remember, as you are applying for your ID card, you are also registering as a Biafran. But you have this step of getting an ID card. When the link is out, use this type A form. If you are a Biafran who is not contributing to Biafra liberation activities, meaning you've not financially contributed or you've not served Biafra in any way. This is good for all the people that want freedom, but they don't like that it is the Prime Minister or Awonyendu that is driving. But you want freedom. Yes, for all the politicians, you may use this. And then we review and know if you will get Biafra ID card. Type B, special status application. You will use this form if you are a Biafran who supports our liberation. Your support can be in form of financial. You must provide receipts as evidence, or service. You must provide evidence. And some people may be wondering, what type of evidence would you have in service? People that are in media, make sure that you keep all your social media handles, both the ones that were shut down and the ones that are current. You will provide them as evidence. Whether you are broadcasting, whether you are using your real name or anonymous name, whether you are the one on print, some people don't broadcast, they are print media, some are huge commentators that go to battle whenever the people that are showing their faces are attacked. Keep all those. Those will serve as your evidence. Type C. You use this form if you are serving the Biafra government in any capacity. Type D. You will use this type D form if you are a Biafran citizen that is applying for ID card or just registering. But the important thing here is that you can use this if you have documentation to show that you are legally residing where you are residing in diaspora. Biafrans residing in Biafra land can use the type D form to register their data. Biafrans in diaspora who do not have valid ID card or who do not have legal status in their country of residence, for example, asylees or refugees status, you can use this type D form. If you are a Biafran in diaspora, you may not be an asylee or a refugee, Perhaps you are in the process of legalizing your state, but your documents are not really out yet. Or you have your documents, but you've overstayed. You can use this form. If you want ID card, but you do not have the documents that would automatically be validated and verified to give you ID card. In this case, what will happen is that your application will be deemed with applications that would be manually evaluated, and you will undergo other forms of processing, such as interviews. You will also use the type B form. If you are a Biafran residing in diaspora but within Nigeria, remember, Biafra is a separate country. So when you are outside of the 40 states of Biafra plus Zimbabwe, you are in diaspora in Nigeria, use Form D. Also use Form D if you are a minor, and we define minors as people that are 17 years and below. So what are the eligibility criteria? What do you have to do for you to be eligible to apply for Biafra ID card, or even to register yourself as a Biafran? Some people at this point, especially people that think that they can mess things up, may be going, oh yeah, just open it up and we go there. No, you lie, because it would not work. There are criteria that we adhere to, and we are serious about that. So the registration will occur through the Biafra Security Administration database. As I told you, the link is not yet out. If you are listening to this, or if you know anyone who has given their data to anybody, that data did not go to the Biafra government. We don't know where the data went. For you to be eligible, you must be a Biafran by birth, or born of a father and a mother who by himself or herself is a Biafran. Your origin must be established within the 40 states of Biafra plus Ebube. Establishment of this origin cannot just be, oh yeah, I am Okeke from Anioma. No, because we'll go through your family tree. We will not talk about the process now. Process will be discussed in part 2 of this program. In addition to being a Biafran and your origin being unquestionable, for you to get an ID card, there are other things that you have to do. You have to live in diaspora and have legal documents where you live. Or if you don't have legal documents, like I said, you may still choose that you want an ID card, and there's a separate process for you. It is important to remember that when we say legal documents, Nigeria passport is not a valid identification document for Biafra government. What do you need for you to successfully register your data or apply for ID card? You need your birth certificate, if applicable. If not, there has to be other ways of authenticating your age. You will need a scanned document of ID that is issued by your country of residence. This could be the country's passport data page. It could be a driver's license. It could be a valid residence permit, or any document that shows the legality of your stay in that country. Nigeria passport, not acceptable. You have to provide passport photos, and the requirements will be shown later. Special status applicants, You have to have receipts of your contributions to our liberation. You have to help in arranging your receipts. Please do not recycle receipts. Your active membership certificate as an IPOB autopilot, your participation certificate from the 2023 self-referendum convention that was held in Helsinki, family members of people that have been supporting our liberation effort can also apply using the status of their family members. A good example is a child that is of age, perhaps needs an ID card, but does not have enough money, therefore has not made enough contribution on their own, can use their parents' contribution as long as the contributions are verifiable. This is a sample of the ID card. Please bear in mind that this sample may change as we get closer to the finish line. So what are the passport requirements? We are adopting the Finland standard. So for the dimensions, the passport must be 35 millimeter by 45 millimeter. And it will not be less than 300 dpi. This is the quality. There is a requirement for height. The properties of the photos are also listed. It has to be a colored photo. When saving, for you to be able to upload into the site, you have to save it as JPEG. Please do not enhance your photo, and headgears are not allowed. Now, there are tips on what you can do to have an acceptable passport photo. The photo must be taken within the last 6 months. If your photo is like a year old, please retake. Your face must be clear on the image. Use an off-color background. If you wear glasses like me, remove earrings or any piercing. If possible, take them off. And avoid shadows, textures, and lines on your photo. There are also position requirements. Your head must be facing forward, eyes horizontal, looking straight at the camera, and do not tilt your head. For children, it might be difficult for them to adhere. For some other people with some health challenges, it might be difficult for them to adhere. In such cases, there are exceptions. For health challenges, then we will have to review the particular individual depending on their type of challenge and make exceptions. Children that are age 6 or younger, it may be difficult for them to adhere to some of the rules. Therefore, they may be exempted. If a child needs support, it would be important that the parent or guardian supports the child, but please make sure that that support is not visible on the passport photo. We don't need people smiling or laughing when taking official passport photos. And please make sure that when you want to take your photo, you take your photo in a way that you will not be applying and then the validation will kind of reject your photo. Now, at this juncture, a lot of people may be wondering, why would I give the government my data? Would my data be protected? For those of you in diaspora, if your data is protected by the government in the country you live in, then know that the Biafra government will protect your data more than that government. Why is that? Because we leave Nigeria and we know what is obtainable, and that has made us to really do things in a way that we go above and beyond. So yes, your data will be protected by the government of the United States of Biafra. The government will protect the confidentiality of any data that is deposited in the right database, and the government will do this to the maximum extent that is allowable by law. The capturing, recording, and storage, and even access of your data will be conducted in a manner that ensures that your privacy is maintained. The government has data security protocol in place. This protocol will minimize the risk of unauthorized access, use, and disclosure of your information. Note that before anyone works with your data, handles your data, collects your data, the person will have to undergo government mandated training. And the person will also have to sign some agreement with the Biafra government. Storage of data that the government collects will be in accordance with robust standards that is set by the Biafra government IT team and the committee charged with handling of confidential information. Importantly, all the data that we will be collecting will be encrypted. Encryption will prevent unauthorized access and use of your data. So, as you're hearing this, maybe where you are watching from, it's not clear, you are having some internet problems. If you have additional questions, please contact your different liaison officers and representatives. Contact the Biafra government media team. Biafra government media team. Please do not go to Facebook and sourcing information from anyone preaching Biafra. Only contact the government media team, and we all know who they are. You can also visit the Biafra Republic Government in Exile website because the information will be there. So, dear friends, from what you've heard, and with the template that our PM is working with, we, dear friends, must tower our heads and shoulders above Nigerians. Your government is asking you, dear friends, no matter where you live, to shun complacency and get involved. This means, please do not say, oh, the PM has already done it. It is all done. No, it is not until it is done. This is the time for you to get involved, knowing that he really has the template. Get up and get involved. If you want freedom, you must participate in this database and ID card project. Again, we will let you know when the link for the database registration and ID card application becomes available. Please disregard any solicitation for registration that is not coming from the PM. It is really important. Go and follow the PM on the X handle. Everybody should send this information to their family members so that if you hear, oh, there's registration going on, just go to the PM handle and see if that information is there. If it's not there, then it's fake. Thank you for attending this database and ID card registration, citizens education part 1. Stay tuned because we will be coming back for part 2. I will stop here and then hand over to my colleagues for questions. Thank you. All right, the Minister of Information, take over.
I thought you were calling on Obi to say something before.
Okay. All right, Honorable Obi, please take the stage.
Good evening, my PM. Good evening, BIAFRANS. Special thanks to everybody here, to our PM, our leader, Mazin Namdekano, the team, our angels at home protecting our land. It's also not easy. So I thank everybody that have been supporting Biafra. And all my love go to everyone. All I have to say to Biafra is, the long awaited time is here. So please go and register yourself. Even though you don't want ID card or you want reason or the other, you're not able. Please don't forget to check the type D and give your data so we can get our freedom once and for all. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Honorable Uche.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Prime Minister. Good evening, honorable representatives that are here. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. All I want to say to Biafrans is that take advantage of this opportunity. We have always wanted this. We have waited for this for so long, and now it's here. So we have to take it serious. We have to support the government, because when we support the government, we are supporting ourselves. For the very first time, we are having a government that we can call our own, and this is a government of the people. Your contributions are piloting this government, and without you, there is no government. So please, I urge everyone to participate in this process, giving your data so that we can achieve the goal, which is Biafra. Thank you very much.
Thank you. PM, back to you.
Right, thank you very much. There is not much thing to say, just like before. This government is our government, and we don't agree for anybody. Let it go viral. Government remain the government of the Biafra people, and this is our government. I will not agree for them. So the long-awaited time is here. Very soon, the website of the Biafra Security Department will be unveiled, and Biafra should begin. Like I said, we are targeting just 20 million. Just 20 million, and we can do it. This registration will be open as long as we get 20 million. So, and we don't want to, because it is going to be as long as possible, does not mean that we are going to wait until on the October 1st we hit 20-something million. No, we want to hit this 20 million as early as possible. So those people that the political pressure group, whoever you are, if you are really talking about Biafra, this is the time that you put your name and vote for the Biafra and leave the rest. I'm not telling you to come and carry gun. We have people who carry gun for Biafra government. We have our army, we have our forces. They are doing tremendously well. And like I said, we have informed the oil companies operating in Biafra land. The time is now. If you want to continue to operate in Biafra land, you must take license from the Biafra government. This government that we are building now will be the only legitimate government that will allow any multinational corporation to operate within the territory. And we have started from the oil company. We are going to go to every other big multinational corporation that is operating within the Biafra territory. You will have to validate and recognize the Biafra government or leave. We will not beg you to stay. We will not beg you to recognize us. We have given you this friendly hands, open arm. And if it is not okay by you, believe me, Nigeria government cannot protect you in our land. We have legitimized terrorist government that all they do is to fund terrorism, kill our people, use the resources they generate from you, and to sponsor the killing of our own people. So if you think they are going to protect you, believe me, mark my word, you will be running and your leg will be hitting your head very soon. The land belongs to us, and the owners of the land know themselves. Welcome everyone. We are going to take a few questions today, if there is any. We're not going to stay as long as we were here yesterday. Yesterday was very long because it was the first time. So today, we're going to take a few questions. Those who did not ask their question yesterday, they can ask questions today, and I will have maybe 30 minutes more. And then the committee can take it up from there if they see have the strength. The floor is open. I told them, where their madness stops is where our own madness starts. Few months ago, it was Samonekba, catch him. Oh, we have sent people in Finland. Oh, FBI. Oh, CIA. European Union. Oh, catch him. Oh, they have arrested him. Where they stop their madness, we have started now.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Please, if you have your questions, bring them up. Prime Minister is here to attend to your questions. Onye Chike, unmute yourself, please. Please just go straight to your question and ask. And the Prime Minister is here to answer you.
Good evening, Prime Minister. Good evening, fellow Biafrans. I hope you can hear my voice.
Yes, very well. Go on, please.
Okay, yes. I wanted to ask, maybe if someone donates from the zoo using a petrol card, how will the person get a special status card? And the second question is about the passport. Is it because I saw there's no selfie allowed? I was thinking it's a selfie that we have to crop it according to the dimensions. But are we going to go to a photographer to take our passport or something like that?
Okay, if you are residing in Biafra land, the ID card is not applicable to you at this point. So what you need to do is to just submit your details and for Biafra referendum voting. So collect your database, and then in the process of submitting your database, you will have the opportunity to vote for the referendum. So that referendum you vote yes or no will be used when we are presenting our case to the United Nations after declaration. So we need you to just submit your data, take picture if that is one of the options there. You can take selfie and submit it with the data collection. Have I answered your question? You can unmute yourself. Have I answered your question?
Yeah, you got that. I think that's the only question. Okay, Mr. Brown.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Brown. Brown of the Brown of the people, unmute yourself.
There we go.
My greetings to my honorable Prime Minister. Odogu na bata. And then for Zoo, I don't get any question. No, I just want to help my Prime Minister. We don't know.
All right, thank you, different. Ordinaka, Chuku,
Can you just use a lot to the
Ordinaka, Chuku, yourself.
you're going to be very tired. Good.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you. Go on.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, my Prime Minister. Good evening, my Prime Minister. Please, I wanted to ask a question yesterday, but you shut me off. Please, I'm in Spaniel now. I'm not in asylum, so I don't have any identity. So I'm trying to know how I can be able to participate in this registration ID card of a thing. So that is why I tried to call yesterday, but I was, knocked off.
So, what kind of status do you have in Spain?
Nothing yet. I'm just on the low key, using information to go to where there's work to,
Okay,
to do my things. I'm just on the
well,
low key.
in the category where you fall in, you don't have that option at this point because you must have anybody that have applied for asylum or for international protection automatically is legal during that process of application. So, what it means is that you are illegal in that country. So, we can't, at this point, interfere in your case because you are illegal. So, you must be legal in the country in order to know how we can assist you in getting the Biafra ID card. So, those who are applying for international protection will have the opportunity to have the ID card. Before, it is not possible, but we have reviewed the process. We have now included asylum applicants maybe after they have undergone a thorough interview by designated people who will interview them, depending on the country where you are living. So the people that are applying for asylum can now have the ID card. But previously, it was only for them to submit their ID card. But we have reviewed the process and now have included them. So applying asylum means that you are legal in the country where you live. The only difference is that you do not have yet residence permit, as the case may be. Another issue that we have added is that if you are an asylum applicant, you will have to get clearance from police. The Biafra government will issue you with a letter to go to your local police to get the clearance that since you have been applying or since you have been asylum applicant in their country, you have not committed crime. And the reason for this is to build the credibility of the Biafra government. So it's also a call to duty for every Biafran seeking asylum anywhere in the world to try as much as possible to stay off crime. Because if you commit crime and we send you a letter to the police and the police give us a report and you are a criminal or commit any crime at all, it may jeopardize your chances, at least to some extent, of getting the ID card at that moment. Or, but collecting your data is something that you have to do, even if you have committed crime. Submit your data so that when Biafra come, you will have a better country that you don't need to go to abroad to commit crime. Thank you.
Thank you, my peer. Thank you, my peer.
All right. Echo Kings. Echo Kings, unmute yourself. Unmute again. You have the mic.
Okay. Good evening, my Prime Minister. Good evening, all lovers of freedom.
Please, I want to ask on type D. There is a place that our mommy Choma was mentioning something like a 17 years downward. So I didn't get that place very well. Then secondly, I want to still remind you, our Prime Minister, I know you have a lot to do concerning the WhatsApp number you made mention yesterday. You're still waiting to see it on social media. Thank you, sir.
All right, the WhatsApp number is already available, and so let me call it now. And let me post it. Sorry.
Okay, we go to the next caller. Find me and post that out. iPhone 5 Spark more unmute yourself. iPhone 5 Spark more unmute yourself. iPhone 5 Spark more unmute yourself. That's the mic.
Good afternoon, Prime Minister, and everybody. Yes, I have a question. Prime Minister, you've been doing a great job. We really love what you're doing for all of us Biafrans. And one of my questions is that in regard to the upcoming convention and a Biafran referendum, hello?
Yes.
Okay. In regard to the convention, what are the criteria of anybody who want to attend from wherever they are? Is there any criteria? Is there any restriction?
The criteria is that you must be actively supporting the Biafra liberation. We have done it before, but you know, some people think we are joking, and saw it. So you must have been supporting the Biafra liberation, and not just to come and be part of the history when you have not sacrificed anything.
Okay. And my second question again is, now that we're going into this, the registration, are there anybody that can be restricted from getting this our identity card? Like those people, the so-called Igbo elite organizations that is living overseas in America and all over the places that's been against all what we are doing. What about if we see their name or they come up to come and register? Are there any restriction that anybody who want to register? Is there any restriction on any Biafran?
It is the same thing that I just explained now. There is restriction because there are criteria that you have to meet. So if you do not that criteria, you will not be, granted. You will not be granted that ID card, at least at this point. And then, of course, we still have the special status and normal status. Of course, those special status are those who have done, who have contributed to the Biafra liberation and Biafra freedom. So we are adopting the same thing, similar thing than Korea, than South Korea. We do our own will be more, more tight, more stringent measures. So as we move on, we'll be, amending these measures to suit, that particular current situation. But of course, it's going to be harder on them. So that's the way. If you don't like it, don't come to the upper line. You don't need it.
Okay, that's a good idea. That's a great idea. Great idea. Thank you so much. You're doing a great job.
And let me also say, it is not just about the ID card. ID card is just one of them. It has to do with nationality. It has to do with citizenship. So, when you have a passport, you are a citizen of the country. So that you are a Biafran does not make you a citizen. And South Korea have done that. We may even do both, more than one.
More than that, as you've been saying that. You've been saying.
I've been saying that.
And we stand with you on that. Everybody stand with you on that.
And in addition to that, your taxation will be different.
Okay.
I said that before. That will make sure that we implement it as a company. If the people that have special status on the ID card will be paying 50% tax, will be paying tax. You don't like it.
Can I chip one, just one small question about this taxation that you raised up? In place of taxes, is Biafra going to be a taxation nation, or we're going to have at least, because some of us that live abroad, you know, if you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
In place of taxes, in place of paying high taxes, are we going to have a low tax? I know. Go ahead.
No country survives without tax. Okay? And, you know, of course, our own is going to be different. We are going to be looking at brain-based economy and supporting our natural resources. So we're going to develop the resources we have. There are many untapped resources and other. Of course, that will affect the taxation, you know, in Biafra countries. So, Biafra nation, the resources we have, the economy will be designed in a way that it will be pro-citizens, not just anyhow, you know, taxation and all that. So, but those who did not support this freedom, believe me, we will strip them tax. Yes.
Okay. Thank you for answering all the questions. Thank you.
They don't like it. They can remain in America.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We go to Galaxy 820S. Unmute yourself. Galaxy 820S, unmute yourself. Not ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, go on, please.
Good morning, my Prime Minister.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. I'm calling from Hong Kong, and I want to say a great thank you to you. My name is Ifeanyi. I've been longing to have this type of Zoom meeting with you, but we have not been opportune here because in Hong Kong we don't have admin or real IPOP gathering. The only one we have here is the one from US, which I don't support and I don't participate because I don't see any reason. I don't see any reason to follow them. But I have been going through your tweet and this guy, this Biafra Unite channel, is doing a very good job. He always posts whatever you do, so I subscribe and I follow. So this is a very good opportunity for people like us here to participate in anything we are doing in Biafra, the autopilot. Really, I like the way you do things, and you are my kind of person. I really appreciate it. And the way things are going, my mind is very at peace, and I know we are already there. So I say kudos to what you're doing, and everybody working with you. I say thank you to you all because you guys are doing great things. I appreciate, and I will take everything we will pick up from there. And now we have admin, so wherever you have this online Zoom or wherever, I will see a way to join because the time here, sometimes the time doesn't favor. Right now, I'm getting ready for work, so the time here doesn't favor. It's 6:15 a.m. But anyway, I will find a way to.
Right, so you know your new rep, right? Admin.
Yeah, yes, I know.
What is the name?
Sebastian is a very good friend of mine.
Okay, you're right. All right. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. We go to Victor. Victor, unmute yourself. Victor, unmute yourself. Victor, unmute yourself. You have the mic.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Biafra.
Biafra.
Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. My able PM, I greet you from here. May Chukwuka Abiyama bless you and protect you and guide you and give you more wisdom to lead us more and to take us to our United States of Biafra. Now, Chukwuka Abiyama. My question is in the case of a certificate that will be provided to show our actual ages. No, some of us don't have our birth certificate, and we have another certificate which can also show, like our baptismal certificates. I don't know if that one is allowed or is not allowed to show our age. Baptismal card. That's what I mean. If it's allowed to show our age, because me personally, I don't have my best.
I believe at this point, submit your baptismal card because we are only collecting your data and you are voting for Biafra referendum. So I believe you are talking from Biafra land, right?
No.
So where are you calling from?
UAE.
So that place, you don't have documents?
Yeah, I do have.
So the document you have there is what we are going to validate. If you have issued presence permit, then we need that presence permit of the UAE to issue the Biafra ID card.
Okay. And another one again. Our sister Choma talked about platform, people that use platform to talk about Biafra, especially more media. So, for me, I don't broadcast, but I have a platform which I always post anything about Biafra. Understand? So that one I don't broadcast, but my question is it possible to submit like or anybody who share any set of Biafra? Is it possible to submit also the platform or only people that broadcast or come online and talk about Biafra?
It is left for you to tell us in which way you are supporting Biafra. So we're not going to give you that test for you. So when you fill the application form, you tell us by yourself how you have supported Biafra. So if it is providing links and all that, you provide it, those who will look the application will go to the link and check the history of the link. So you have to prove to us that you have been supporting Biafra in your own way and how. So we'll process your application. Thank you. Next, please.
Thank you so much.
All right. Finance Minister, unmute yourself. Finance Minister, are you there? Your hand is up.
Yes, thank you, Minister of Information. Our PM, greeting from here. And thanks all the members of the cabinet and Biafrans at large. Please, I just want to remind us that tomorrow is our fundraising as well. And if you like what is going on from yesterday and today, please kindly support the movement. Your contribution really matters. That will help whatever we are doing and hasten the process to go as fast, as soon as possible. And that will really gonna take us a long way. And yesterday we all heard from Professor Sharma and our PM as well. For those that are contributing, the benefit of contributing, being part of what we are doing is really essential. So we're not going to forget those that remember Biafra when Biafra is struggling during the dark age. So everyone's contribution matters. And for those that are not going to be able to make the fundraising today, they can as well start by visiting the website today and send their receipt, just make their presence known. And I'm really grateful for what's going on since yesterday. Thanks to our PM and with this initiative. And Professor Sharma, good job, and you and your team. So I just want to contribute this and to remind
our fellow Biafrans the need to support the movement financially, and to remind that the fundraising is coming up tomorrow, 7 p.m. Biafran time. Please we need to hear from you. You need to show your presence that you are part of this great news that we hear since yesterday. Thank you. Hello, Marzi.
Yeah.
Okay, there one.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, Galati tab A with S pen. Are you there? Galati.
I'm sorry. So I think the last hand here should be the last one. Am I correct? So no more hands, right? The PM said he doesn't want so much time.
Okay, then that's good. That's good. If so. Yeah. Yeah, Galati tab is not ready to speak. So iPhone staff have spoken before. Galati Equintes have spoken before. Let's go to Magic Chidera. Magic Chidera, unmute yourself. Magic Chidera, unmute yourself.
Please, as this is going on, don't wait until Saturday before you make donation to Biafra government. As this is going on, be making a donation wherever you are watching from. You don't need to wait until Saturday. Every day we are fighting war with Nigeria, so we don't need to until Saturday. And the donation is open 247. And as you are making a donation, we are acknowledging it. For the past 3 weeks, it has been like before the fundraising starts, a lot of people have made their donation. So let us continue like that, not just until Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Chuku Jeku Esther, unmute yourself. You have the mic.
Okay.
Chuku Jeku Esther. You have the mic. Go on, please.
Good morning, our Prime Minister. Good morning to everyone. My name is Chukwujiku Esther Nwadogu from Hong Kong, the wife to Sebastian Nwadogu. I want to appreciate our Prime Minister and everyone here in the group. And I also want to make a statement, please. There's this brother that just called from Hong Kong. I do not like, and this is the problem we're having in Hong Kong. I didn't like the statement he made, that he did not see the fact that the Prime Minister has appointed and give the authorization for a new IPOP autopilot in Hong Kong. This is what we are going through in Hong Kong. Hatred, haters, and I do not appreciate that. So please, my Prime Minister, we are doing a great job here, as you have appointed my husband to do that job. I'm very sorry he's not here. I want to apologize on his behalf. He's at work, and he'll be joining us soon, please. But if he's not able, then next time he will be with us. But I will.
We are losing your voice.
And I, as his wife, I will back him up by every means I can to make sure that we talk to our people here in Hong Kong. The hate autopilot that we know, like he made a statement that the DOS, everybody knows what is going on with the DOS. I don't want to go into that. But the new autopilot here in Hong Kong, you have appointed a leader who is Sebastian Chukwujeku Nwadogu, and he will do his best. He will do everything, and I assure you, We are going to give you the best. We are going to give Biafran people the best. We are going to serve the Biafran people. We are going to talk to our people, even though they don't want to listen.
Video,
So
please?
on autopilot, they hate
This is the
autopilot, they
Amara
hate Samonekpa, but we'll do our best to
Sorry,
make
can
sure
you put that
that
video? She wants to show her face.
we serve the Biafran people. And we move this train going because we are really lacking. Hong Kong is really lacking in everything. Hong Kong is lacking in everything, but we assure you.
Esther, please put on your video. The Prime Minister wants to say
Thank you so much. My husband is from Akwa Ibom State. So we appreciate
put on your video, please.
so much for appointing.
Esther, can you hear us?
This Dr. Biafra has taken over. She doesn't hear anything again. I want to see her face.
Okay.
Esther, enable your camera.
Okay, this is me.
All right, I will also add you to the spotlight.
I salute you, my Prime Minister.
Yes, thank you very much for a wonderful speech. That is
Thank
the
you
spirit
so much,
of Biafra. Your husband have a wife, and for coming here to represent him and speak in this manner, we know that a lot will happen in Hong Kong. So I would have wished that he is here, but you have represented him very well. So looking for the best. You've spoken very well, and I know that the spirit of Biafra is in you. So welcome to the government, and we'll be seeing and waiting to see how your husband will discharge his duty as the rep at King of Hong Kong. And he was just appointed 6 days ago. So yes, let the spirit continue to pilot our dealings until we get there. You're welcome. Thank you, Esther, for joining us today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my Prime Minister. Thank you. We appreciate it.
All right, media team, do we have other questions that you people may be answering? Professor Choma and Co. If you want to take a few minutes to answer a question about us on your committee, you can go ahead and do that. From here, I think I am done. When is the next part 2 of the guide coming on?
We still have part 1, the last one on Sunday.
The last one on Sunday. Okay, your voice is still like frog. A network.
I don't know why, but it's on Sunday. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but I don't know whether other people are hearing you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so Sunday is Sunday the which Africa, right?
Europe and Africa.
Europe and Africa.
Okay, what time?
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
All right. So when is the part 2 starting? When is the part 2 starting?
So part 2 would start as soon as we clean up everything and very close to the deployment of the database.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you very much for everything you do. I take my leave.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you. Thank you, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. So, at this point, the Secretary of the Operation will take the remaining questions.
Message and I'll be over to you.
Professor Choma, I will advise you go out and come in again so that you refresh your network, so that your voice can be better.
I will do that, but I'm not speaking. It's chair and not you that will be speaking.
Okay. All right. The next question
from Mr. Sonny, please let's take the only hands that are raised now, because we have other engagements in the morning so that we can be able to finish with this. So those that have their hands raised, if we can take those questions and then we can call it a day, please. Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah, thank you. Baba, please check the numbers of those hands there so that nobody raises another hand again. If anyone raises another hand, please bring it down. After these ones on the screen, we shut it down.
Obiora. Sorry. Okay, now I take it. Oka Ibekwe is the last hand. After Oka Ibekwe, we'll close.
All right, Christian HDK, you have the mic.
Please, if any other person raises his hand, I'm going to lower it. Please don't raise your hand again. I'm going to be lowering it, please. Thank you.
Christian HDK, you have the mic. Go on with your question, please.
POB, one family. Yeah, I greet the house and I thank you, all my brothers, for this good job you are doing. I also thank our able Prime Minister, and I thank the media team, everybody that is participating one way or the other. So may Chukwu continue to bless you guys. You are doing a marvelous job. Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Right down, please. We can hear you.
Okay. Let me just go straight to the point. Please, here in India, there is nothing to show off. You understand? And they don't like our people here. In this morning, they easily arrest you. And as I'm saying, we don't have a document here. We don't have anything to show. So in this type of situation, how do we come in? How do we come in? Someone like me, not quite long. I just came out from prison and no documents, no job, nothing to show off here. So how do we come in? How do we participate in this? Thank you. That's my question.
Thank you very much for that question. As the PM earlier said, that once you're residing in a country and you are not legally residing in that place, either by asylum or a valid residence permit, unfortunately at this point we are not able to interfere with the process of any country in question. So unfortunately, we cannot entertain that situation. You must be legally recognized in the country of residence, either by asylum or then you have a valid residence permit. So if we must recognize you, you have to, for example, be an asylum applicant, and on that ground, you'll be able to update your situation. Unfortunately, now we cannot.
Yeah, okay, I hear you. But the PM said something that they can issue a document you take to the station where you have for them to recommend you. But I bet you it's very hard. It's very hard. The Indians, they don't like to hear you are in Nigeria. That's name Nigeria. And they don't like it. Once you say you introduce yourself as Nigeria, you are going inside, right? You are going inside. Okay. So here we are hiding ourselves. That's a problem you're having here.
He specifically referred to those who are asylum seekers, and currently we do not have any procedure in place for someone in your situation. So what will happen is that reach out to your rep and get more information as to regards of how you can go about it. But currently, we're not able to attend to those that are not legally residing wherever they are. Because of course, we are also trying to work in terms of international standards, and we must abide by those rules and respect everybody's rules of engagement.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So please, if I may add, to our brother that just asked his question, I was out while he asked the question. I heard the tail end of the question. But I think that the most important aspect of this project is you registering your data as a Biafran. Forget the ID card. If you're not qualified to get the ID card at this moment, that's okay. Go to that database, and this is to everyone that fall within that category. Everyone must go and register their data. It is really your registration. If you drive this, we get the numbers that we need within a month. We do the analysis that we need. We have a referendum. We have our freedom. You will not be talking about whether I have papers in country A or country B. You have a phone. The only reason you are seeking for another country's papers is because your home is not conducive. It is our collective responsibility to make our home conducive. So that energy that you have, making you think, oh my God, I do not have this paper, that paper, that paper. Use that energy. Focus on data collection. Register your data. Talk to all the people that you know that are in the same condition. Tell them, go register, because you will drive this registration. We will get, the Prime Minister is asking for 20 million. Give him 50 million and then see him do the magic that he has to do. So thank you very much. Do not despair that you don't have papers to get ID card. Be glad that you are able to vote for your referendum. That is your freedom. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And when he said nothing is happening in India, it seems he's not in line with his coordinators. India have been participating in fundraising for a long time. So you have to get to know your coordinator and start making your donations. So that is one of the criteria of presenting evidences of your participation. HK have spoken before, so we'll give you, let's go to the other person. Yes. Caleb Ferdinand, unmute yourself. Caleb Ferdinand, you have a mic.
Good evening, sir.
There we go.
Good evening, sir.
No, we're
Hello?
from here. Yes, go ahead. We can hear you.
Are you hearing me? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
I needed to take a breath, a very deep breath, in order to. I needed to take a very deep breath in order to speak. I'm trying to ask regarding the website for the registration, because I learned that some of the, like the Biafra channel, the Biafra website I may block here, and I cannot access it with my phone. So I don't know if the website that is coming out for this Biafra registration will be very strong, that we back home here can access. Hello, are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you very much.
Hello?
That's a very good question. And we know that the Nigerian government have blocked most of the Biafran websites. So, but there is opportunity for you to use a VPN. So you can always use VPN to access those websites. There are available VPNs on your app store. So check for the one that suits your phone, and you can be able to have access to our websites. Thank you.
Okay. So regarding, I have another question regarding some state coordinator in this Biafran territory, like places like Akwa Ibom and Cross River here. I don't know if you can link me up with any of them so that I can be getting in touch with them.
Please contact the media team, because currently we are taking questions based on the education section now. So unfortunately, I'm not in the position to give you that information. So please contact the media team, and they will be able to direct you on what to do. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, European Rep. And to add to that, wherever you are, and you want to see your de facto government group, PCM has posted a number on its Twitter handle some minutes ago. So every Biafran must be on Twitter. and follow every announcement from there. So if you want to know your own, follow that number up, and then you will get to know where you are. Thank you. Please don't ask any other question aside from this database to save our time, because these honorable ministers you see here have been working their ass off to see that this comes up today and increase the negative. So don't keep them too long because they have more to attend to. Thank you. Samsung SM A536E, unmute yourself.
Hello.
There we go.
Good evening, everybody. Mazi Sonny and Chiamaka and all of you. Okay, yeah. The question I wanted to ask you, just mentioned it now that PM has posted a number, but I wanted to know if there's any way we can go and find our states, because a lot of us don't have anywhere we belong in Biafra land. So, but you have said you have solved the problem. Now let's go and. Okay.
All right. Next question. John Waneri, unmute yourself. John Waneri, unmute yourself. You have the mic.
All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
Greetings to all of you. Media Prime Minister, Finance President, Prime Minister, and the rest of everybody here. Yeah, when this link was posted, I saw it on YouTube. I was distracted. That said to register to attend the convention in Finland. I was distracted. I came back to look for it. I couldn't find it. I know the media team should have it. Please, do you people have it so I can register? Let's finish this thing. We voted to get the DOS out and delegitimize the politicians in Biafra land. Let's complete it.
The registration process has not kicked off. I believe we should look out for that information on the Prime Minister's Twitter handle and across all public government media platforms. So when that information comes, you'll be duly notified. Thank you very much.
Okay, there was a link they posted last time. That was not the one.
Whatever link that does not come from the government in exile platforms, please ignore such links and always follow the government platforms.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Biafra license Japan. Biafra license Japan. Biafra license Japan. Biafra license Japan. Unmute yourself. You have the mic.
Okay, thank you. Good morning from here. I hope you're hearing me.
Loud and clear, man.
Okay, Prof. Sharma, I greet you. Thank you so much, and the whole team that has put all this together. I would like to say something before I will ask a question. What I would like to say is, our people all over the world are really not following what is being said. They are being told, contact your local admin officers for updates. Some people come here, they say nothing is happening here, nothing is happening there, because they are not following up. They play blind eye. They think this belongs to our Prime Minister or Mazuche. So I'm encouraging everybody, even if you are not supporting financially, try to listen, try to pay attention to what is being said, what is being broadcasted by our media team. The information that is going out is very important. You can't just be in your house or in your own room and you don't even listen. Now you come here, you start saying nothing is happening here, nothing is happening there. All over, we are posting contacts on our PM's handle. Every day we are sending out information, but our people are not following. Anyway, having said that, my question, Mazi, I would like to ask Honorable Uche and the team and Prof, if one apply
for a particular category in this ID card, and maybe information they submitted did not qualify, will the system automatically assign them to the category they qualify, or will they now start over to submit a new application for another maybe another what do I say, category that eventually they fit in? That's my question. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Unfortunately, the system is set that once you attempt to apply for a category that you're not eligible for, it will immediately reject you. Go for it. So it's a very, very big problem for everyone to first of all be eligible. Check the requirements before you attempt to make any application. So that is the the process in place. And in addition to what you said earlier about people not following information, one thing we have to understand is that when you are a public servant, you're going to face a lot of these situations. So we must understand that it's going to happen. So we must also take it that way and try to assist people. We cannot avoid such situations. It's going to happen all the time. So it's our responsibility to always carry people along regardless of the situation. Because what we're trying to do here is to gather our people and ensure that we gather as much number as possible. Like the Prime Minister has said, 20 million. So if someone asking questions over and over again is what it's going to take for us to get the person to submit their data to the government, I think that should not be much of a problem for us. We're able to the task. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, to add to what Maziche just said, so your question about the category of application falls in our Part 2 program, but it's okay that you asked that question. So before you even start to make any application, as Mazi just said, there's something that we have that we call overview. That overview document is gonna tell you every step of the way, the categories and the requirements, so that before you can open any application, you must read that overview and attest to it that you have read and understood before you can even go through. So that overview will point you to, depending on who you are, the evidence you have, what you've been doing, where you live, you will be able to identify your category, and then you take from there.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
All right. Let me be sure that Bamaman, please watch. Let that number not increase. The numbers of the hand. Oku Ojuku, unmute yourself. Oku Ojuku, unmute again, please. Oku Ojuku.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Uche. Thank you very much, Uche. Thank you, Professor Choma, for a job well done. I'm very, very glad to what you guys are doing, irrespective of everything. You bring out your time and everything to work for Biafrans. I pray that God will bless you and all your efforts will not be in vain. My question I wanted to ask, unfortunately, Professor Choma cleared it in a situation where people doesn't have papers to register for a database. But she said it's immaterial. That as long as a Biafra, you have to register to make up the number. Then another thing I want to chip in here is about the fundraising. Is it possible to issue driver's license
to those in outside Biafrans in diaspora? Is it easy to issue driver's license and sell it to them? Maybe because we are always hitting about fundraising. If we can, in a situation where we can print up to 1,000 driver's license for $50 and sell it out for $150. If we can make it, we always talking about.
Sorry, when did you join this program?
I used to join an off and on because of my business. So that's why.
I mean the program tonight. When did you join the program tonight?
I just joined when I came back from work about 30 minutes.
No wonder you were insisting. I have lowered your hand more than 3 times. You were insisting because the last person that would have been here was Oka, but you kept insisting because you didn't even know what we are talking about.
Yeah, because I came back from work. Then I have to join. I like these different things. You see, so if that is the case, then I'll let it go. If you guys have treated it. Another thing I want to treat here, because I'm here in Cape Town, South Africa. I'm the only guy of IPOB here, IPOB autopilots. Other guys here is DOS. So I find it very difficult to contribute. I find it very, very difficult to contribute. I don't know where I should go and contribute my money. I've written severally. Where should I go? What must I do so I can contribute?
Call me after this program now. I'll give you the number of the
we are not talking about. No one is talking about issuance of driver's license here. So please don't mistake that information. There is no such a driver's license from the Biafra Republic government in Exile. I don't know.
I'm just stating my own opinion. It's my opinion. It's my own private opinion. I'm just suggesting. I'm not saying somebody said it.
But that opinion is very strange. Do you just print driver license and share it and sell it in the market? Is that how it is done?
No, if that is the case, let it go. Send me the link where I can reach you up so I can be able to do my contribution.
Call Pastor Van or any of the media team. We'll give you the South African rep. You have my number. You have my number.
Check the message section. I think someone just posted that number there, so you can get it from there.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So please, let me just say, because this is really important to put it on record categorically that no government that cannot physically test you for driving would issue you driver's license. No government. And the Biafra government is not in the process of issuing any driver's license. We can only do that in Biafra land once we take over. So please, so that people will not start talking about this, we are not printing any driver's license or issuing any driver's license. The only time we brought driver's license into this conversation was when we said that driver's license from your country of residence may serve as an identification means. So please, my brother that asked that question, take note, and every other person that is wondering, take note. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. I think his intuition came from the notion of one Nigeria, where they can fabricate documents and send to you from wherever you are without any physical test of a mechanism or automation. So, thank you for addressing that, because we are building a program of transparency where you must undergo every test before anything is approved. Let us go to our minister, Mazi Iwunse. As Iwunse, unmute yourself. our ambassador. You have the mic.
Hey, Omar, good evening from here.
They were all protocols observed, my honorable members of cabinet, our able Prime Minister, the Ambassador of Peace, all Biafrans from all over the world that are in this part of the world, Australia and Asia today. I mean, sitting and listening and hearing what Honorable Professor Chama has presented to us is, I mean, that is a fresh air. It's like this dew from heaven falling all over. If you are not excited after you hear this, I don't know what else that will excite you. The team has done an amazing job. It shows that we are for real. Everything that has been done today. Professor, thank you. Thank you for your team. Majuche, wow. These sleepless nights and tireless time that you've been putting into this is paying off, and we are grateful. Our media team, Ada Diora, how can we miss that voice? Everything is going really, really well, and today, everyone we know that we are not beating about the bush. We are real. We are different people, and how we disperse all this negative and Zoom mindset. I mean, how can you just bring driving license and give to somebody? Only in Zoom that can happen, not in Biafra. Thank you, Professor, for handling that very well. We are grateful to you on behalf of Biafrans in Australia and Asia. We want to say thank you for what you've done for us today. This is just amazing. We are grateful. God bless you. Bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. It is all thanks to our factory.
Yes.
Yeah. And it seems that the spirit that guides him kind of rubs off on everyone around him.
That's true.
So I think that's what it is. And also the Biafrans, because if Biafrans are not doing what they are doing, who would not have the energy to kind of continue to move? So we are, these thanks, we give it back to all of you. Yes, the team is really working hard, but we wouldn't have done it without all of you. Thank you.
Bro, please
Yes,
just refresh again.
And in addition to what Professor Choma has said, I completely agree with that. The spirit started from our leader, Mazin Africano. Once the vibration touches you, there is this deep sense of awakenness, and it never goes away, because that is why we are here to finish this job, because this is something that I don't think it's even reasonable for any country to reject what we are presenting, because we have demonstrated beyond a reasonable doubt that with the little resources we have, we can be able to manage ourselves. This is what we are doing, not just for ourselves, but for the international community, because Biafra is going to be a win-win for everybody. That is the name in the first place. Biafra, come and join. If you believe in a value system, you come and join. So this is we are opening a new chapter for the world and Africa at large. Thank you, Martin, for that.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please allow this our ambassador to remain on the screen like that, because we came to his abode. As we go, everyone will understand that he has done it for today. Let's go to Nena. Nena, unmute yourself, please. Nena, unmute yourself.
Ndewo.
Have the mic. Ndewo.
Ndewo. God bless you.
I just want to thank all of you. I feel so lost.
No, please, you can put on your camera, please. If you want.
Okay. Yeah. Mazi Uche, do you know because of this program today, I didn't go to work. I have been waiting for the link as you promised me in my early morning message to you. And to my greatest surprise, I just say, why is this link not coming? I started scouting from every platform. Then I went to the Telegram and I saw it and I screamed. So basically, I came in very, very late. I will say I don't know anything. I have not heard Prof speak. All what I'm just hearing is the upload being given to her because of the job she's doing. I know very well she's a go-getter, an egghead. That's what she is. I know it. But I really need to hear from her. When do we or I, who have not heard her speak, ever have opportunity? Because I'm very lost.
First of all, I apologize for that. You know, there's a lot of running around, so perhaps I missed passing that information across to you. So there's going to be another section on Sunday evening, which is for 7 o'clock Biafra time, which is for Europe and Africa. So you can join that section as well. And of course, we're also going to have a different section. All the reps are going to have another section as well, give more in-depth analysis on this whole process. So believe me, you're not going to miss anything at all. But sorry about what has happened. Thank you very much.
Okay, so because already 2 people have called me today asking me, and I said, I don't know anything. I have not listened to our prof, but you are reassuring me now because I came in shortly before our PM left, and I overheard the prof saying that the next part 2 will be scheduled. So I really want to listen to the part 1 before I go to part 2 because you have to drink tea before you go to overthink.
Yes, and also please let's try to follow the media platforms and our Prime Minister because it's very, very important. When you're hoping for an information, always go to the Twitter handle. You will always get an information on any event that we're conducting here. So the information is not far away from you if you're actually following up on the media platforms.
Yes. One more question. Another individual have called me yesterday and said he needs a letter from me to the immigration application. I really, really want somebody to please give me this explanation. Is there a part in the Biafra government in exile application portal or the immigration portal or the internal affairs portal that says that a rep to write a letter for somebody in wherever country you are to be submitted to Biafra government in exile? They are asking for a letter to be submitted to Biafra government in exile. The first person that really pushed me, I said no, I have not been permitted to write such a letter because they might ask that the letter will be submitted to Biafra government in exile and they will submit it somewhere else, and I'm not entitled to write such a letter. So can somebody explain if there is any of those things that anybody is also asking from other countries? Because I know that Canada is full of refugees.
There is what we call the asylum support letter, which is issued through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the link is on the website. So when you go to the government website, you will find that link there, and through that link, you can fill in the application. Not you, but the applicants themselves will fill in the application and wait for a response from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And the response is not something that they will respond to you in 1 or 2 days. You have to give time because there is a lot of backlog in that the application process. So please give them time to also process your information and reach out to you because some people want to get response maybe within the next 2 or 3 hours, but it does not work that way. We have to give time respond to you. So you yourself, you don't have to do anything. Just direct them on where to make that application, and that's all that is needed from you.
Thank you so much. Prof, congratulations. When I hear, I go talk. No, I never hear. Thank
you so much, and thank you for the job you're doing in Canada. Just be ready on Sunday, 7 p.m. Biafra time. We will talk again.
I'll be ready.
I will make sure that I send you the link.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you.
I feel good
Professor. Professor, that your network is still bad, so refresh your
go out the way you did before. Just go out and come back again, please.
And it will be okay. All right, to add to what European Rep just addressed, you don't go to the Foreign Affairs Ministry and ask for the asylum paper when your interview is tomorrow or next week. After you have submitted your document to the asylum unit of your country, that is when you now come back with that paper that is submitted and then start processing the other paper from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It's not the day that you're going for the interview that you now come to meet the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, or 2 days to. Then you now start saying you must get the paper very urgent, very urgent. No. Every country, when you submit documents, they'll give you like maybe a month or 2 weeks to come back. So immediately you have submitted your application, that is when you now come back to the embassy, the Foreign Affairs, for whatever requirement they ask of you. Or if you just have to go there and then ask, they give you details of what you need from our Foreign Affairs, you come. It's not when you are supposed to go for the interview tomorrow or next tomorrow that you come to the Foreign Affairs. So
Yes,
we go to Chike, unmute yourself, please. I see you're struggling with your microphone. Obiora, unmute yourself.
At this point, I will hand over to the Deputy European Rep take on the rest of the questions. I completely forgot that she was there as well. So please, yes, so please.
Choma is in. Choma is in.
Joy, you are here. Just 2 people and we are gone. Obiora, go ahead, please. Make it snappy, please.
Yes, good evening all protocol observed. I just want to thank the media team and everyone that is involved in our freedom fighting and the registration, the prof and her team. I'm calling in from the UK. Although I've gotten the answers to the questions I wanted to ask about our family, that we ought to register our children, and why that lives with us here in the UK or wherever we are, and not the ones back home. So that was the question I wanted to ask. If we have anybody in the homeland, if we can do it for them from here, but I now know that it's not possible unless the ones that we are all here in the UK.
Yes, sir. It's not possible because they would have to provide their photo. They have to take it and register themselves. So maybe if they don't have a phone, what you can do is to provide them a phone that is capable of logging onto the internet and capturing images. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Prof. Thank you, all the team. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Uka Ibekwe, unmute yourself. Uka Ibekwe, unmute yourself. Uka Ibekwe disappeared. Kike, you're struggling with your microphone and it's not picking up. Uka Ibekwe, you have the mic again, unmute yourself. You're the last person to go. Uka Ibekwe, unmute yourself. Uka Ibekwe, unmute yourself. Uka Ibekwe, it seems your device has an issue with you today. Maybe you did not pay for the network services. That's why your device is trying shit on you. Uka Ibekwe, keep on trying, keep on trying. That phone is yours. It's not for your neighbor. Uka Ibekwe, oh, sorry. At this point, I think we can help your device. And really want to thank these lovely faces here, but especially the Prof and the wonderful OB, then our ambassador and our Mama Caroline. We love you all and all our beautiful ladies in the house and the men that make things happen, because where there are beautiful ladies, there is someone that is clicking the button for them to be awesome. Please, we have the media team have a health program where they have educated Biafrans that during that program, get a smartphone, start getting a smartphone now for your family back home, so that they can even take into the interior part where you even know some people don't go feel rich. But start now to afford the cheapest smartphone that can be able to capture somebody's face, enter maybe Facebook, add a good graphic that can capture something at play, so that when the time starts, you wouldn't have any excuse. We did also explain that you cannot stay in America and then carry somebody's face from village, then can put inside your phone. No. The person must be with that device. So we will continue to preach this, and we will try as much as possible to dissect it in the way that everybody will understand in the layman's language. So please, make it easy for the Prime Minister. Like Prof said, when you give him $100 million, just go and sleep. He will finish his magic for you. He has the template and he has his secret. So, Prof, give your closing remarks, and OB, and then our ambassador, so that they will bring it down here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Biafrans. It is just simple. The government is your government. If you need change, you are the change agent. You cannot sit down and demand for change. You have to be the change agent. There are two things for you to do: contribute finances and help us build this database. Provide your data. Then you will have a safe nation called Biafra. We all want to go home. As it is, I would rather be at home doing what I'm doing, because I know I'm doing it for me. We are scattered all over the world. And we are drivers of different sectors wherever we are. Close your eyes and imagine if all the talents converge to build a nation, what would that nation be like? Just close your eyes and think about that. Complacency is out of the window. Fear is out of the window. We have a prime minister that understands what he is doing. He leads, we follow. And like I said, his grace clears the road and touches the rest of us. Thank you so much, dear friends. For those of our brothers and sisters at home, you guys are even doing more than we are all doing. For you to be resisting and to be doing all the things that you've been doing, we thank you. But then more work lies ahead. This data collection truly is Biafra land data collection. So participate. You've been sitting at home. That sit at home is a referendum on its own. However, we need this database and referendum because we have to crunch the numbers. The sit at home is visual. We need data, we need numbers. And the Western world, they work with evidence. So that when we crunch that numbers, we need to be able to say that in each of the 40 states of Biafra and Ebube, here's the percentage of people that voted for referendum. When the international community would ask us, what's your evidence? We will, with our heads and shoulders high, say, here's our evidence. When you have irrefutable evidence, they will have no choice. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, the cabinet. I know that we are all doing this together. Cohesiveness is the key. When the music is playing, everybody has the same dance steps towards the same direction. That is really the key. That way, when we make 10 steps forward, it is 10 steps forward and no step backward. Thank you. Thank you so much, the information and media team. I doff my hat for you guys. Yesterday, I really realized that, wow, you guys have a huge job at hand. Some of us can survive this for just a few hours and we are like, whew. But some of you do this 3 a.m., 2 a.m., you are still awake. Thank you so much. And thank you, our host, the ambassador, Papa Luke. And Mama Carolina, thank you very much. Thank you, the ID card and database team. No better team to work with. Thank you. I yield my mic.
Thank you so much. Honorable Obi, it's your turn.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Professor Choma, for your speech and your hard work as well. And of course, our PM who is driving this train, you know.
Oh,
May God bless and protect. You know, we are all So he leads, we follow, just like he said. And and while we're doing that, we also have to remember all our actions is what is going to bring Oyendo out as well. So when we do what is needed to be done, Nigerian government will have no choice other than to release him. When we go and fold our hands, political solution is not a solution. You know, we want to be free, completely free, not like halfway, not like a little bit. No, we want to be free completely. So, Biafrans, it is in our hands now. The Biafran Republic government in exile is doing their best, everything they can do to make sure our government we stand next to the best government in the world, you know. And we want to make Biafra a place whereby when people will be, you know, dying to give everything to come and live there. You as a Biafran, you'll be so proud. When you're traveling, when you bring out your Biafran passport, it will be respected all over the world. It's not the green, white, green. When they see it, it's like, of course, it's following people around, you know. So this is what we are doing for us. This is our own thing. We cannot let it go. We have never been this far in Biafran liberation, you know, or struggle. And this far, there is no going back. We have to get to the last bus stop. Another thing I want to add, dear friends, please, if you have smartphone, once the link is out, if you have smartphones, you register yourself, register your families who are not able to do. I am referring to Biafrans in homeland because the ones abroad, they can manage. But the ones in homeland, please, if you register yourself, check your neighbor. Does your neighbor has a smartphone? Are they older people? Please go there and ask them, speak with them, and talk with them. Take their data for them. Take a picture, and then you send it. Do that. Everybody has a job to do in this. It's not only for the government. You as a Biafrans in homeland, you also have a job. Make it also your job to go around and collect data of your neighbors, your families, your friends, the aged ones that doesn't have anybody to them. Collect their data, fill it in and send it. Please, it's very important because together we're gonna win this. I am sure of that. We have won already. So I thank you once again and all my love for every Biafrans. We are working on the right track. We are getting it. And please, just hold on. It's just a little bit. We're already there. Thank you so much. And also thank the team. And also thank our papa and our mama here that is hosting us. All our love for you, you know. I just don't know how to explain it any other better, but you know, everything we do with our hearts. And we wouldn't want to do it any other way. If it's tomorrow you ask me, you're gonna do this again, I will do it again. Please, let us just wait a little bit. We're already in Biafra. Thank you so much and good night in advance.
Thank you. Our ambassador, over to you. All right, all right. All right. Get on mute.
Wow. This is amazing. The waiting is over, Biafran all over the world. The waiting is over. Obi is no more a boy. Obi is a man.
Yeah.
And we have a man of vision. We have someone that heaven gave us for this day. There are two types of timing. There is a Chronos time and there is a Kairos time. The Chronos is the one who we've lived all our life with, knowing, from seconds to minutes to hour, days and weeks and years. But Chronos is divine moment. Kairos moment, is now. And that is when heaven is at work. Heaven is at work right now amongst us, among Biafra. Heaven is at work right now. Anyone who don't see it, Well, I don't know. A blind man can enter a house and say there is no light. Well, we can, forgive him because he's blind. But when he goes out and keeps shouting there is no light, we know that he's wrong, because those with eyes can see that there is light. And the Biafrans all over the world now are seeing the light. This is your moment. This is your time. Our Prime Minister has done his bit. It's now left for you. Take over. October, November, I personally have been in Finland. Okay? And let this database capturing take us there. Let us go and do our self-referendum, and let us put to rest. 2024 is delivering to us what we have lived and dreamed for all our life. Our indomitable leader, Onyendu, where he is, what is keeping him there is what is happening here right now. The last breath he had where he's having is what is happening right now. And the reason he's not out is because he has not accepted to renounce what we are doing. For the fact that we are on this mandate gives him the joy to sleep and wake up every day. But he's not going to be there for any longer, because Biafra is here. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, my people. Our media team, well, you are gifts to us, and we cherish each and every one of you. We love you, and we continue to do so. Dr. Joy, how can I forget you? Thank you, everybody. And again, from Australia, you are blessed, and you continue to be blessed.
Amen. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you.
Please, let our mama there say something, because before Papa could be able to sit down here strong like this, Mama must have prepared a very good food. Mama, please,
I can't wait to celebrate Biafra, and I think also all of you can't wait to celebrate this forthcoming Biafra that we are all expecting. So I just want to thank every one of you, starting from Obatobio to everybody. You are doing a great job. Keep it up, and we are all together in this. Everywhere we are, everywhere our people have scattered, we have to come back, and we have to celebrate this new nation. And I thank God that God, who is keeping our onion there, will continue to keep him until he's out to join what he has started. And he will live to enjoy it. He will live to finish it up. We are all supporters of him, and we believe in him. And I really thank God for our Obatodi. Whenever we look at him, we see a great son, a great somebody. And out of him, we are all together in this big job, working together in unity and in one heart. So keep it up. I love you all, and we will continue to help ourselves, donating and doing things together until we achieve our purpose. This is our purpose. I like when Guinea, our response should be, oh, Biafra, because this is the cause why. Oh, Guinea, oh, Biafra. So thank you so much. Thank you for everything that you're doing. Keep it up. The Lord is your strength. The Lord is your strength.
Awesome. Thank you. So please, every Biafran should follow our Prime Minister on the Twitter page and hook up to every announcement that is made, because that is the only official Twitter handle. Our Prime Minister does not have Facebook, doesn't have YouTube. Only official handle that is fixed to Biafran and to the powers that be is the Twitter handle. So if you're not on Twitter, like our Supreme Leader obligated all of us, that means you're doing us no good. Thank you so much. At this very point, we bring this to an end and we go offline.